Hello everyone and welcome to the March update for the Queensland Thoroughbred Owners Association. CEO Ben Mannion joins us to talk us through all the latest things going on in the world of the Qtoa. And Ben, end of March, we're coming to everyone, and it's been a successful and busy period with the successful March sale and lots of value around for buyers and owners.
Yeah, 3 months down, Adam. Can you believe it, how fast the year's going? And, obviously been through the Magic Millions period, and now the Qtoa sale at Magic Millions, and, some great buys there for buyers, and, hopefully the breeders made some money out of it as well. But overall, a great time to be involved in racing.
Yeah, the Qtoa scheme, obviously this is the sale that really highlights the value of that scheme, and the value of the fillies. That's, again, a talking point in particular.
Yeah, I think, on the back of the prize money announcements, which we've gone through enough, I think, but 1st of February, obviously the money went up for Qtoa as well, around some of those 4-year-old races. So it's a great sale for buyers, particularly Queensland bred horses. So, those type of races, I think we talked $85,000 for fillies now. On a Saturday, so
Saturday Metro.
Saturday Metro. So, fantastic if you can jag a really good buy there. And there was a lot of horses sort of between the sort of $20,000 and $60,000 mark. Some great opportunities to syndicate those horses out and get more people involved. So, I think it's a fantastic sale, and I hope everyone had a good time there as well.
And obviously some great events for owners and the Qtoa members over the course of the sale as well.
Yeah, the Queensland Breeders Association, led by Basil Nolan, and Racing Queensland and Magic Millions, put on an event for the breeders and for the buyers over there, and there was upwards of 300 people there, all sort of mingling and talking, and great to see the industry all sort of working together, which we've done quite a lot over the last month as well. So great event, and well done to Magic Millions and to Qtoa with Racing Queensland and the Breeders Association.
Sure, and that obviously presented an opportunity to talk to people about either if they weren't a member to become a member, and also the fact that the social or free memberships on offer as well.
Yeah, and as we've talked about in the past, we're building out our database. So that social media, that social membership is obviously free for those people that want to get involved, and for us to be able to survey and find out what's really important. We've had lots of people contact us, particularly over the last month. So we encourage people to sign up, particularly for that free membership. And we've got our other memberships, $99, and some great value in there, as well as the owners card. So really good time to be involved in the Owners Association.
And speaking of owners cards, all those owner packs, which include the cards and other offers, have all gone out to the members recently.
Yeah, so Jane, our membership manager, has been in contact with a lot of people over the last couple of months, and those member packs are all out now, which is fantastic. Some new members signing up, so we're getting them out a lot quicker, and I'm seeing a lot more owners cards out there. So I was lucky enough to be at the Qtoa Dual Race Day, which we'll talk about, and saw a number of people with those owner cards. So it's great, and it's great that the race clubs have been getting on board and supporting, and they threw the gates open for owners on that particular day. So thank you to the BRC, and well done to everyone involved in the Qtoa Dual.
And obviously there's some partner offers in amongst those membership packs as well, so it's not just your owner's card and a bit of Qtoa merch.
Yeah, so we've obviously got some fantastic partners, and we thank particularly the likes of CrossBet to coming on board, but we've got some great offers there from people like Will Valley. You can get a suit, look really sharp leading into the Queensland Racing Carnival, and a number of other partners, including Fit and Insurance. So if you've need horse insurance, some great offers in there, discounts in there for our members. So make sure you use those coupons and get some great deals from our partners.
Very good. Well, yeah, lots been happening. You mentioned the Qtoa meeting and the Qtoa Dual, which was a great day. Obviously, as you said, you were out on course, got to chat with a lot of members. There was, I guess, however, a big talking point in amongst that, and that relates to, I guess, the topic of advocacy and that sort of thing. Do you want to talk us through that?
Yeah, so we've had quite a few people come to us, including some really high-profile people over the last month, about a new animal care fee that is attached to prize money. So 5% of races that are over 250,000 we're going to back to Racing Queensland from an animal care perspective. It was announced at the back end of last year, and was sort of not brushed over, but I think the implications of it are really kicked in because it appeared on the Qtoa Dual day
In
and
the race
in the race
programming.
program. Yep. So there was a lot of conversations about that. We've picked that up along with the Trainers Association and the Breeders Association and had conversations with Racing Queensland CEO Brendan Parnell and Adam Wellish, the head of racing operations, executive general manager of racing operations, last week. And, it's in train. So we're working out essentially a way that we can move forward and be part of a consultation process to make sure that there are the right processes in place for us to be consulted, but also that, when there's something so important like animal care, that we are making sure that we can get the right money into the right areas and it's being spent in the right areas. So hopefully by the time this newsletter might go out, there might be something that comes out from Racing Queensland. But at the moment, we've taken it up with them. It's been a really good, robust discussion about where that should sit moving forward, and we hopefully have some information about it out really soon.
Okay, and obviously the point here is that it's not so much about that a certain percentage of prize money goes towards animal welfare. All the parties are all for animal welfare and the future of our stars off the track.
Yeah, I think everyone that's an owner will absolutely want to make sure that they're doing their bit around animal care, and I think the more people that we can have conversations about. That's why the Owners Association is really important from a consultation perspective and a survey perspective about education of animal care and equine welfare. The Off the Track board do a great job. They're a little bit limited in what they can do in getting money out at the moment, but that will get better. But I think if we can make sure that those horses that require the funding that's required. And animal care sits across a whole range of areas, including having to set up the infrastructure as well. So making sure that people can access that as soon as they possibly can. So a lot of good discussion, and hopefully we can get some really good outcomes going into this year.
Okay, we'll watch this space
Yep.
around that topic as that develops. Also dovetails into relevance and inclusion, one of the charters for the Qtoa and the Thoroughbred Alliance meeting.
Yeah, so we keep meeting, somewhat semi-regularly with the Trainers and the Breeders Association of late, and we want to take up the conversation as a group. When these important issues come up around advocacy, and because they affect everyone, the participants, and there's more and more things that we're doing together, which is fantastic, and we'll continue to do that. So we'll be flagging things along the year, throughout the year with Racing Queensland, and making sure that we are part of anything that comes up, and at the table talking to them, particularly of things like race schedules, and we talked about equine welfare. But the prize money's relatively set now. We think that there's some opportunities next in regional Queensland and North Queensland. We've made that really clear. So we want to make sure we work with them, and if there is money that can be allocated at a later date, that those areas are looked after. So it's important that we work together on that, and we're all aligned. And those conversations will happen weekly, but we'll make sure they'll continue to happen.
Okay, on the communication front, obviously we mentioned that the new website has been launched and some good feedback on the launch of that new website and the efforts that are being made to better tell the story of the owner through all the different communications platforms.
Yeah, so I've had quite a few people get in contact and say how good the website looks. So Adam, well done. It's up to us now to make sure we use that as a tool to get out our stories and make sure people are seeing those stories. And there's some great owner stories that are out there, so we'll continue to build on that, as well as the race magazine, which I know we've talked about as well. And in that we'll also put an owner area or an owner editorial in each month. So that's really important for those that get that magazine. They can also see what's going on as well. So lots happening in that communication space is one of our real key drivers this year. So well done to you, Adam.
All right, and we've also got some offers from the commercial partners on the commercial partner front, which owners will be interested in this month.
So we, as part of our relationship and our sponsorship with CrossBet, we're putting on our first event with them. So it's the CrossBet Mates Cave in partnership with Early Thoughts, which is a sport and racing group that we do some work. It's actually their event. We're piggybacking on the back of it. So we're partnering with those guys in having a day in, effectively, called the Mates Cave. So we're looking to bring sort of mates and man cave together, and the idea is that we have an afternoon of racing and sport, and have some great partners there. I know Will Vella's keen to give away some certificates or vouchers, which can go towards buying a suit and looking great towards the Queensland Carnival. There's a number of other things that CrossBet will be doing on the day, so I'd be encouraging people to have a CrossBet account when they rock up. But it's a really good opportunity for us to get together with our owners and also our partners as well, and have a day in. So it's out at the Pullman Airport. And it's on the 22nd of April, and there'll be some information in the newsletter going out as well as out to our members as we get closer to that date. But if you're interested, there's only about 80 spots left, so we want to make sure we get as many people as we can, men and women, and have a great day. So It should be fun.
Very good. And you also touched on Will Valor with their offer this month, so people can check that out in the newsletter, along with other offers from the commercial partners.
Yep, absolutely. There's some great offers in there, and we encourage people to use our partners where we can.
All right, well, on the track, let's just quickly recap the Qtoa Duel meeting as such. Obviously, the Mashanis really dominated there.
Yeah, Mick Crooks and the team. Les Ross, congratulations. Really well done. And I know that they ended up, or Les ended up the 2-year-old Qtoa winner for the last 12 months, I think. So that was awarded at the Breeders' Association barbecue, as well as Steve O'Day and Matty Hoysted, so for the 3-year-old. So well done to those guys. But Qtoa Duel, fantastic day. Taken away this year from the Gold Coast Turf Club or Aquas Park and up to Brisbane, and look forward to seeing that back in the future at the Gold Coast. But I think overall, the work that Racing Queensland done, particularly with the owners event that they did for 2 and 3-year-olds on the day, was really well received, and well done to them. But a great day, and a significant increase in the prize money and the opportunity on that day. So some great initiatives done by Racing Queensland for that day, so well done to them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the Autumn Carnival's been in full swing in the southern states, and Queensland is performing on the big stage also. Yeah,
we continue to see Queensland horses going really well, don't we? And I think it's excellent that those trainers can go down and take their horses, and the owner the opportunity, I guess, to have a horse in Queensland that can then go and race against the big stables down in Sydney and Melbourne it's fantastic to see, and congratulations to all those horses that have gone down there.
All right, well, lots to look forward to just around the corner. Obviously, the Queensland Racing Carnival over the winter period, that starts at the end of April, so it's only around the corner, and obviously the Archers in amongst that, and lots of great racing to look forward to.
Yeah, we've also got the Capricornia sales starting, I think, the 31st of March on that weekend. So if you're looking for another great buy, Qtoa purchase, that sale is on, and encourage people, if you're in the area, to make sure you get along to that, as well as you said the Archer. I was fortunate enough to be up there last year, and great event, and moves to a Sunday this year, so accommodates the opportunity for our best and brightest jockeys to be involved on that Sunday meeting, which is fantastic. And then as we move into the Queensland Racing Carnival, as you talked about, so by the time the next video goes out, we would have had probably our first weekend of that carnival, and no doubt there's plenty of people aiming their horses at some of those great events.
Yeah, well, lots to look forward to just around the corner. So that just about wraps us up for this month's edition.
Yeah, thanks, Adam.
Thank you, Ben, and thanks everyone for watching. We'll keep you updated next month.